Hi art friends! I'm glad you're here to fold some fun vampire lips with fangs with me. This is a neat origami model and it has a lot of steps. It might be a little tricky, but I know you can do it. So I've got some paper here that's white on one side and red on the other. And that's what will make our white origami, our white vampire fangs against the red lips. If you don't have paper that's white on one side, you could always color the fangs at the end or glue a little white paper on them. So let's start by folding our paper in half, corner to corner. And then we'll unfold, rotate, and repeat. So I'm picking up the corner that has the fold and folding it to the other corner. Now we're going to fold in half side to side. So we're lining up our sides and making a crease. Open, rotate, and repeat. Awesome. Now when we open our paper, we have a plus and an X. Next, we're going to fold our corners into the center. And we will do that all the way around. So we folded all four corners into the center. And now we're going to do that one more time. So bring those corners into the center. And try to be precise about your folds, lining up the corners with the center, making sure that when your paper is right next to each other, it doesn't overlap. That'll make a difference in our final model. Craftsmanship counts in origami, and in origami, craftsmanship looks like lining up your paper and making neat folds. Okay, let's unfold that last series of folds. So now we have a figure that looks like this. If we set it like a diamond, we have a square in the middle. And so next, we are going to fold one side of our square into the center. So I'm just going to line it up with my center fold there. And I think a popsicle stick might be handy for making these creases. We're starting to get a lot of layers there, and so it helps to use a tool. To get a nice crease. All right. So for our next folds, we're going to unfold those last two folds that we made. And now we have our four corners right here in the middle. We're going to pick up the two sides and open those. So we have two red triangles meeting in the middle and two big white diamonds. Now, the next fold will be to unfold this bottom and then fold this corner up and then this corner up. These steps might look familiar. from our blinking monster eye. I take that back. We're not going to fold that corner in. We're just going to fold this up to the center. Okay, and leave this one the way it is. So we've got, I'll go back to here and show you. We've got our two triangles meeting in the middle. We're going to fold this bottom half in the middle up to the center. Now we are going to form our bottom lips, and here's how. This triangle is going to fold in right along these bottom lines, these bottom folds here. So we're just going to tuck that triangle in, and it leaves us with a red diamond and a little white triangle. I'll show you again. So if we pick it up at the corner here and bring this corner in, we're reversing this fold and tucking that in. Got a little cat hair there. So we're picking up this corner and bringing it in, reversing that fold. Okay, so now we have a symmetrical origami still. We've tucked these parts in here to start to form the bottom lips. And you can see where our lips are really starting to take shape. So for our next folds, we are going to bring this part is going to open fold down this entire section. I'll show you again. So we've got our little red diamond here and our little white triangle. This white triangle is going to fold down, and with it, this whole section wants to fold. So we're going to fold at this diagonal from the top of the center of the top down to the outside edge. That's going to be our new outside edge. Okay, so we're going to fold this triangle down and push this whole top part down. So now we've got a new shape that sort of looks like an arrow, or two parallelograms. Okay, we've still got our red triangle in the center there. So now we're going to open up this top part. We're going to form the top of our lips. And the way we're going to do that is by using this parallelogram right here. Okay, so that is going to fold over. I'm going to take this bottom center corner and fold it out to the outside edge. And when I do, this top part wants to come down. It's a little tricky when you just do the first one, but once we do the other one, it will work, and that whole top part of our lip will fold down. So I'm taking the bottom point here of our top layer, and I'm just pushing it to the outside, and that makes the top lip come down. So we formed our lips. Now we are going to form the vampire fang teeth. And you might want to give your hands a little stretch. Give your hands a little stretch break. I know it's a lot. So For our next step, to fold these fangs, we aren't going to fold the lips anymore. Those parts are going to stay put. We are just going to mess with this little flap that we have here. Okay, so these parts aren't going to move at all, just this. And I'm going to flatten it down. You can put your finger right in and open it up. And then push it flat so it makes a red diamond. Okay, next we're going to fold the bottom point up so that this edge aligns with the middle. Same thing on this side because it is symmetrical, and we're forming those fangs now. Nearly done. Okay, fold this structure in half, and we will grab the end of our fang here, and we're going to reverse fold it. So it goes in and down. So I pinched the end, made a little fold right there, and pushed it in so that it points down. Now we'll tuck this part in the top of our lip and this flap in the bottom of our lip. And we have our tooth. Let's do the same steps over here. I will open up my flap by putting my finger in, flatten that diamond, fold the bottom edge into the center, I'll fold that in half, pinch the end, see which direction I've got my tooth going there, pinch the end, and here's another way to do it. I can just lay the whole tooth part down, and I'll pick up the end and fold it over the direction that I want my tooth to go. Okay, then I will unfold, and we are going to reverse those folds so that our tooth can stick down. So the fold that's in the center of my tooth here actually reverses too when I reverse that fold. It's like making a crane neck or a crane tail if you've done that fold before. Okay, and then we can tuck the top here under our top lip. And I'll just squish my tooth down to make sure it stays, and tuck the bottom into the bottom lip. Oops. And you just have to fold those teeth so they can stay out. It's a little tricky. My other tooth hid too. Come here, you vampire tooth. And we have completed our Halloween vampire lips. Have fun folding, friends.